Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And today we will talk about semester second assignments for the subject business communication. And this is applicable for April 2023 cycle. So guys, don't get confused with our regular cycles, as you are aware that regular cycles are also being live. So don't get confused. Yes, I am working on those videos as well. That will take hardly a weeks of time. So but this is specifically for April 2023 cycle, right? So guys, please watch these videos and every minute carefully, because if you are skipping this information, then definitely you will ask another question that when you just directly jump to questions, you will come to know that the questions are different, and you will ask, sir, the questions are different which are being provided, and it creates a lot of confusion. So guys, watch the videos carefully and don't skip any of the part, otherwise there will be a lot of fuss and a lot of hodgepodge into just in your understanding purpose, right? So if we talk about this assignment, this is similar to the other assignments where we are having the three questions: first, second, third A, and third B. If I talk about business communication, this is more or less relatable to your practical things, being most of you are the working professionals, so it's easily relatable and you can just relate it with your real life practical issues and the practical communication stuff which you are doing in your professional world. So some things you can easily collate from the internet, from the book, and other stuff you need to think of your mind, and you can see that the what will be the best answer which you can write. So let's quickly jump to our questions and see what contents needs to be written, what page numbers to be referred, and how we can score the maximum marks out of 30, right? Again, the maximum word count is 1000 word plus minus 10% is acceptable. Third question, we are having two parts, 500 words, and two important stuff which I just mentioned in each and every of my video. One is the plagiarism and second is copy case. So don't directly copy everything from the book or internet or any other source. And once your assignment is ready, just upload it. Don't share it with anyone, any of your colleagues or anyone, if because if they upload the same assignment, you both will get the 0 marks and you need to submit it again in the next cycle, because already you are delayed from one cycle. So don't get it pushed to the next cycle. And I think if you just upload it for the third time, it will be chargeable, and I think you need to pay around 500 or 600 bucks to upload one assignment. So, just work and perform wisely, and just save that 500 600 bucks, right? So let's start with our first question. You work in an IT industry. You are recently developed a new mobile application which you have started offering to your clients. Most of your customers have been using the competitors application, which was highly rated. When you did the market analysis, you realized that the clients are not willing to try out your application. What measures you can take to enhance your credibility in the market? It's very simple thing. Like one is the firstly understand the concept. It's not a product. See, there are two things. One is buying and purchasing of any product, and second is using of any application, right? So application is more or less a service based, right? So if you're using any it's a mix of application, and it's a mix of product and the services. So you need to make sure that what extra things you can do to make it more usable, so that the new persons or the existing customers will get more benefited out of it, and they will slowly and slowly move and migrate to your new application, and just came out of your competitors zone. So we need to take and think of certain measures. It's very simple. Just think it from a simple layman perspective, that okay, you have opened some web portal or maybe any web application, maybe competing online shopping store, right? So your direct competitors are Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeals, Mishu, and number of things. So you need to think out of the box. Okay, these are the extra things which I can do, because nobody will be ready to just move out of Amazon and Flipkart, because the facilities, the overall quality of service which they are providing is far ahead of the of your newly launched application. So you need to think of certain measures and certain steps, so which you can be far ahead of your competitors, right? So let's see what page numbers you can refer in the book. So going to the page number 15. Firstly, you just need to talk a little bit about mobile revolution, although it's not directly relatable, but yes, you can mention a little bit. Okay, why mobile is being used, mobile applications are being preferred, so you can just read the content and maybe you can just write it down in your own words. After that, you need to mention the different ways to enhance the credibility, right? So if I talk about the ways of enhancing the credibility, so this is being mentioned: adapting your audience, bringing strong relationship, it's enhancing, establishing your credibility, right? There are multiple things: be honest, be objective, be aware of the what the audience wants. It should have proper credentials, knowledge, and expertise, endorsements, performance, and sincerity. So these are the certain terms, and definitely you need to project your company image as well. So these are the certain things which you need to keep in your mind if you're launching a new website. Suppose if you're committed, just taking one example, if you committed the delivery within 24 hours, so it should get it delivered in 24 hours, right? Like Big Basket says the delivery in 30 minutes, otherwise we will just give you a cashback of 5%. You can just make it 40% or 50%. Initially you need to go into losses, but that's a best practice. Or maybe you can just simply say that, okay, I'm providing you all the options: UPI, cash on delivery. So if you see most of the websites, when they just offer the cash on delivery, they just have some extra charges. You say, okay, we are providing cash on delivery, but we are not taking any charges out of it, right? You should provide the modify feature. You should provide the cancellation feature. You should provide the proper refunds. It should be ease of access and a number of things, right? So just think it as a layman perspective, and just think in terms of application, what are the best stuff which you can give if I just compare it with your competitors, right? So I think this is the first question. Moving on to second question, based on the stage that you are in a career, prepare a chronological or a functional resume for a position in your dream company. You need to create a resume in any one format, chronological or functional, properly justifying your choices. So, firstly, you need to understand, okay, this is chronological resume and this is functional. Why these are being used, and after that, you need to mention, and okay, you are at 5 years of experience or you're at a six. Firstly, don't think that this is a mandate, right? If a person is having 15 years of experience, he can also write a fresher resume. Even as a fresher, he can just mention 20 years of work experience, because in NMIMS there's no recording, nothing is being mentioned that how many years of experience, right? So it's purely your call. You can choose any format, just it should be proper justifiable and it should be logical, right? So you can choose anything and you can easily tweak your experience. You can just show that, okay, I'm a fresher, or maybe I'm a 2 years or 4 years or 6 years. It is not an hard and fast that, okay, if you are having 10 years of experience, you need to show it in the question number two that you are having 10 years of experience, right? So just think it logically. With page numbers to be referred, it's page number 345. So going to the page number 345. Okay. So the first one is the chronological resume. So firstly, you need to explain, okay, what is the chronological resume? What's the right approach? See, if I talk about the experienced players, then chronological approach is the most commonly being used, where you just show with the work experience, and after that you can highlight your accomplishments. You can just mention the different things. So if you talk about experience perspective, then the chronological resume is the best. If I talk about just you're talking about skill sets and you are not having much experience, just you're having the academic exposure, then a functional resume will be more beneficial, right? So you can just choose any one of these and you just need to write, prepare only one resume, right? So just think it. Don't write like if you are having 10 years of experience and you are preparing functional resume. No. If you are writing a functional resume, then try to just show yourself as a fresher level, right? So this is the way you need to think, and you need to just create a resume in any of the format as per your choice, right? So these are the two things. If I talk about the third A question, your credibility is affected by your attention to detail while completing the business messages. In view of the other above statement, highlight the importance of proofreading your documents with any four tested techniques. So it's a straightforward question where we are talking about the proofreading, right? So if I go to the proofreading, so yeah, it's on page number 88 and 89. What is proofreading? It's simply you are just quality inspection, you can say, the last chance to make sure that everything is correct and there should be no mistakes. So first you need to explain what is proofreading, and after that you just use certain kind of techniques, like you are making the multiple passes, you are using the perceptual tricks, you are just double checking the high priority items, then give yourself some space Be vigilant, stay focused, review more complex digital documents on paper, and take your time. So these are the few steps which you need to think of for while proofreading any message. You can just use the checklist as well. So these are, it's a very straightforward. So just think it that before delivering any message, but proofreading steps you need to do is simply you are validating the document. So this is about the third A. If I talk about the third B question, in order to focus your content mobile friendly, what are the key aspects you need to focus upon? So we need to talk about it's making it more friendly in terms of mobile, right? Because now we can say that everything which is available on mobile, sorry, on laptops, it's readily available on mobile because mobile is handy, and most of the people preferring using the mobile and just navigating each and every stuff instead of just opening the laptop and searching any stuff. So every person wants to make it more mobile friendly. So it's a direct one, page number 87. So it's page number 87. It's mentioned that designing the messages for the mobile devices. So there are the certain tips which you need to just mention it. So you can just write it that you can just think in and it's clearly mentioned in addition to make more use of following tips in chapter number 5 on page number 156, right? So you can use that steps. I can just show you, and you can just mention think it in small chunks, make generous use of the white papers, then make it format more simple and creative horizontal and vertical layouts, right? And if I just go to the page number 156, I think, yeah. So on page number 156, it's talking about the routine request which I'm making. So you can refer to these points as well. This is one of the another part of the answer which you can specify. So these are the third B question, and I just as mentioned I only pay the 87 because that was more relatable for the answer. And I think we have covered all the six pointers. And if you have any doubts or any issue, feel free to just connect to me at ngsc.mba@gmail.com. And if you like this video, do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.